Good evening. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you are fine and everything is good. And I hope you are keeping safe too. Good evening. Hello Ali. Hello Salwa. Hello Ibrahim. So how's it going? Hello everybody. Nice to meet you all. I miss you so much, guys. Yeah, hello Huda. Hello Lee. Amina. Salwa. Nice. I'm trying to read your names. Yeah, because we have a good number of students. Abdul Hadi Manar. علي نوال جي مانور عبد الحميد بيان لين سدرة هدى إبراهيم إياد أمينة سلوى نور. Again, so we have more than one. So with the same name, we have Muhammad, Rosanna, Amira. Yeah. So guys, so how are you doing today? I hope you are fine and everything is good, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. So today's session. Now I'm pretty good. Thank you very much, Salwan, and all of you. I'm pretty good. Thanks a lot. Yeah, and I'm gonna just try to mention some points at the beginning. So this is class 3 and session number 2. So this is the second session we have. And today, as I told you, last time, today we're going to start with chapter 1, the listening part. So we will take some points regarding listening. We will see now how it will go. Yeah. But before we start, I have, like I told you, I have good news to you. But I think, yeah, it was like a surprise. But I think you figured out and you found out. The surprise. You remember last time I told you we have 3 assignments each semester. Okay, but for this semester we have only 1 assignment. That's yeah, the point that I was going to tell you. The good news I want to tell you that for this semester we are going to have only 1 assignment. Yeah, that's the point. Okay, 1 assignment. So just imagine how surprising it is. So instead of writing 3 assignments, we have 1 assignment. But you have to know that I think we have 30 marks for this assignment. Okay, allotted 30 marks. Okay, so that's the point. So we have 1 assignment and 30 marks to that one for this semester. Okay, so we might have some changes. Next semester we don't know, but for this one we have only 1 assignment. So for next assignment, also for next semester also we're gonna have maybe 1 assignment, but we have lower marks. We have 20 marks for that one. But for this semester, as I told you, we are going to have only 1 assignment and allotted 30 marks. That's the point. Yeah, Diane, I'm trying. I'm trying to explain that in simple words. برجع بقول لكم هون يا شباب إنه نحن بهذا الفصل راح يكون عندنا وظيفة واحدة فقط بدل من 3 وظائف. طبعا هالوظيفة راح يكون خلينا نقول راح يكون عليها 30 علامة. اوكي مثل ما حكينا. So that's the point. So بهذا الفصل راح يكون عندنا وظيفة واحدة فقط. طبعا هذا الحكي ينطبق لكل المستويات، مو بس المستوى الثاني. اوكي، لكل المستويات، ولكن راح يكون علامتها من 30. المرات الماضية كان في عندنا 3 وظائف كل وحدة 10. هلا راح يكون عندنا وظيفة واحدة بس ولكن 30 علامة. that's the point. Yes, جيما من كتر الفرحة صارت بغير لغة ما بقى تعرف تكتب. لا مو شرط انه لانه المنهاج صار اصعب. نفس الترتيب اوكي يعني مثل على نفس نمط الوظائف الماضية اللي كنا نكتبها بس ولكن وظيفة واحدة وبتكون عليها العلامة الثلاث وظائف كلها بنفس الوقت. اوكي هو السبب انه تخفيف العبء يعني على الطلاب وبما انه صار في تغييرات كمان بالمنهاج راح يغطي قسم اكبر مثلا من writing. اوكي فاكتفينا بوظيفة واحدة لانه كمان في بالمنهاج قسم له علاقة بالرايتنج فبيصير كمان فيه تدريب لهيك نحن بنكتفي بوظيفة واحدة. Yes, so that's the point. بس طبعا يعني بدنا ننتبه كثير معناها هالمرة بكتابة الوظيفة لأنه ما راح يكون في عنا إنه فرصة لحتى يعني نتعلم من أخطائنا مثل قبل إنه أول مرة بنكتب وظيفة بنتعلم من أخطائنا مشان ما نرجع نكررهم بالثانية والثالثة. هلا يكون في عنا وظيفة واحدة بس طبعا رح نحن يعني أنا رح أحاول أعطيكم كل النقاط المهمة. Okay, no problem. No problem, Mahmoud. You can attend. Which class you are from, Mahmoud? Yes, Salwa. It's yes. You have to write it by your own. Okay, yourself. So لازم تكتبيها لحالك يعني الوظيفة هي فردية وليست جماعية. بنرجع بنقول. Okay, so هذا الخبر المفاجئ اللي كنت سوري راح لكم اياه. يا بس انتوا رحتوا خربتوا القصة لو تبعتوا وعرفتوا يا ما في مشكلة. هلا أنا بنحاول ناخذ النقاط يعني قبل ما نبلش الوظيفة اللي لازم نتجنبها بكتابة الوظيفة حتى نضمن هذا الشيء. Okay guys, so that's the point. Okay, so if we're gonna start with chapter 1. By the way, I have to ask you a question. I mean, did you get the course material on LMS, the first file, the PDF file, this one? Did you get it from LMS or not yet? Because today we're gonna start with it. Yeah. هلا أنا سمعت إنه اتوفر على LMS. فيكم تشيكوا مرة ثانية تتأكدوا لأنه راح يكون يعني chapter by chapter. Chapter by chapter يعني. So chapter means we're gonna start with chapter 1. Yes, now we're gonna start with chapter 1. So you will find only chapter 1, only one PDF file. So when we are going to start with chapter 2, you will find chapter 2 on LMS. But for the time being, you have only chapter 1. So just please try to check that. Try to go to LMS and try to check if you have chapter 1. Just only chapter 1. And tell me immediately because we're going to start with that. Okay, Bayan, I'm trying to explain these things. I mean, sometimes I explain them in Arabic, sometimes I explain them in English, so but you have to take notes while I'm explaining things. Okay, sometimes I mention some of the points in Arabic, so you have to take some notes. Okay, that's the point. Okay, Najla, okay, you don't have that one? Nice. So maybe in the coming days, yeah, ممكن هاليومين ينزلوا لكم إياها على ال LMS. طبعا مثل ما قلت لكم كل chapter على حال. يعني chapter 1 بينزلوا لكم إياه بنخلص منه بعدين بيصير في عندنا chapter 2 وهالقصة. ممكن ما يكون عم بيقولوا الطلاب إنه مو موجود على ال LMS. يس كل فصل لحال أمينة. ما نحسن نبعته على الإيميل لأنه الإيميل ما بيتحمل حجم الملف كبير. وعندكم بالايميل فقط مخصصين لكم 5 ميجا، اكيد ما راح يجي هذا. ما بعرف نشوف على كل حال. هلا ممكن يصير صعب علينا على الواتس. خلص بشوف انا شو المناسب وبحاول يعني اخليكم تأمنوا الملف. اوكي don't worry. معناها for the time being راح نحاول نشرح من الكتاب. طبعا في ملفات يعني راح ابعث لكم اياها فما تكره. yes Sidra yeah. طيب yes okay guys. No Mahmoud, this is only for my students in class 3 and 4, but you can attend online and offline, no problem. Okay guys, now this is chapter 1, and the title of this chapter is School Life Around the World. Now this is the title, and this is the beginning of chapter 1. Now as the name suggests, guys, now what do you think we are going to discover? What do you think we are going to cover in this chapter 1? What we are going to talk about? I mean, just from the title, we have to make a guess, okay? To guess what the content will be about, okay? You are with me, aren't you? So we have to know, I mean, to guess from this title, School Life Around the World. Now, what does that mean? What we are going to discuss, what we are going to talk about in this chapter. What do you think? Now I need some students, I need some suggestions by you, okay, to tell me what we are going to discuss in this unit. From the title, you have to guess that from the title. You know, guess, you have guess, to guess what we need to learn about that in this chapter. So school life around the world. So we have school life and we have around the world, 2 parts. So in English, guys, I mean, try to do that in English. Try to tell me, try to guess in English. Abdul Hamid, yes, Abdul Hadi, studying, yeah, maybe studying, okay, to study something, for example. So we are talking about school life, yeah, not, let's say, university, maybe, not university life, school life. That's one thing. And around the world, what does that mean? Around the world. Yeah, to meet friends, habits, yeah. Maybe, yes, see the difference between schools, maybe, or, yeah, habits, or to meet friends around the world, yeah. Yes, so we might have all of these things. And here, guys, we are talking about not only, for example, a specific country in London or in America. No, we are talking about countries from different parts of the world. We are talking about countries from different parts of the world. Yeah, internationally. Great, Gina. Yeah. So that's the point. We are talking about something international. Yes. Great. So now, if we want to move on and have, we said we have the different four skills. We have something related to listening. So we're going to learn how to listen to main ideas and how to listen for specific information, and the difference between stressed words and reductions. And then we will learn something about taking notes on a speech, main ideas. Okay? So this is related to the listening part, and we have the speaking, reading, writing. Now let's focus only on the listening part, because this is the first section in your book. Now, when I tell you the theme, so it means the theme, we are talking about life school, international life school. Okay, great. Now the first part, listening to conversations. I told you we have before you listen, and after you listen. So in before you listen section, we are going just like to be introduced. We are going to be introduced to the subject. So in this section, they will tell us the subject of the listening part. They are talking about what? Okay, so in this one. Now when we go to the lesson section, we have the main idea, and then after you listen, we have some comprehension questions. Now let's see the first one before you listen. Now if you look at the picture in front of you, now what do you think the people or the students are talking about? What do you think what do you think they are doing, for example? Or where does this conversation take place? Now, first of all, let's ask the first question. Now, what do you think the students are talking about, and what does their body language tell you? Yes. Okay, Abdulhamid, introduce yourself or friends. Okay, maybe, good. This is what they are talking about. Okay, Jima, welcome. Welcoming, we have like, yes, greetings or something like that. Yeah, you can get that from their body language. This is their body language. Or we call it body language. So this is a very important expression, guys. The body language. We can know most of the speaker's intentions by looking at their body language. Yes, dating and friendship. Yeah, really excellent. Yes, Ibrahim, you are what? Yeah, it means introducing yourself to people. Yeah, good. So here it means they are introducing each other. They are introducing themselves, maybe because they are new students. That's why they are introducing themselves. So maybe they are talking about their activities. They are talking about their names, their age, for example, where they live. All of these things. And maybe this is the first meeting. Maybe this is the first meeting. That's why they are introducing themselves. And here, if you can notice, they said like, what does their body language mean? هلا البادي لانجوج نحن ممكن نعرفها من حركات اليدين أو حركات الجسم بشكل عام. يعني look at this one. This is like a body language. Okay, so they are shaking hands. They are shaking hands. This one. This is like body language. We can look at their faces. Yes. They are smiling, for example. They are happy. They are introducing themselves. So this is body language. Okay, so their body language, let's say, tells us, that they don't know each other before. Okay, now they are introducing themselves. Great, nice guys. Now, we don't have like the listening, as I told you, we don't have the listening. That's why I try to read some of the lines. Okay, just 1 minute. I go to the tape scripts, the ones I told you about, tape scripts. Okay, this is just 1 minute. هلا شباب، انا حابب اجرب يعني شغله ما بعرف اذا ممكن تصير، يعني بما انه ما في عندنا الليسننج. طيب هلا نحن في عندنا الكونفرزيشن. So we have let's say this. Yeah, we have this conversation guys. Okay? هلا انا بدي اشوف اذا فينا مثلا انه مثلا طالبين يفتحوا المايك ويحاولوا يقرأوا المحادثة مع بعض. يعني مثلا one of the student is Jack, the other student is Peter. Okay, and we have the third student is Ming. Can we do that if we have like two speakers? يعني هلا نحن نشوفه، بس انتبهوا علي، نحن ما فينا نفتح المايكات كلها مع بعض، بس ولكن يلي بس بده يحكي بده يفتح المايك. عرفتوا علي كيف؟ يعني الكل بيكون مسكر المايك عنده، حتى انا. اوكي، بس يلي بده يحكي، يعني مثلا لما بده يجي دور جاك، خلينا نقول مثلا، انتبهوا علي كيف رح يكون القصة لحتى نشوف. مثلا لما بيكون في رح يبلش جاك، فهو الوحيد يلي بيفتح المايك. مثلا بيقول هاي هاو ار يو دوينج، وبيسكر المايك. يعني بيقول جملته وبيسكر المايك فورا. بيجي بيتر بعدها بيقول جملته هاي هاو ار يو اور يو ار جاك رايت، كمان بيقول جملته وبيسكر المايك. عرفتوا كيف؟ يعني حتى ما يصير انه المايكات عم تفتح سوا، كل حدا بيقول جملته وبيسكر المايك، وانا من طرفي رح سكر المايك. تمام، خلينا نجرب. هلا بدي 2 students او 3 students، خلينا نقول جاك، بيتر and Ming. Who is going? Okay, Helen. Who is Jack? I need someone to be Jack. Okay, محمد. طيب محمد جاك، وسلوى هي بيتر، and I need one student, Ming. أنس. أوكي أنس. يلا بنشوف هلا، بس كتجربة إذا نجحت القصة فبيكون كتير ممتاز. طيب هلا محمد معناها جاك، بيتر هي سلوى، وأنس يلا خلينا نشوف مينج هو أنس. طيب راح نشوف، مع إنه أنس هو من غير صوت. يلا هلا الكل بده يكون مسكر المايك عنده، بس رح يبلش بيفتح المايك. خلينا نبلش مثلا بجاك. who is Jack? Who is Jack?
Hi, how are you doing?
هلا ما في صوت يا جماعة، انه محمد قال جملته وسكر المايك. تمام، قال جملته وسكر المايك، عم نستنى سلوى لتقول جملتها، فبدكم تنتبهوا انه المايك عندك سلوى انه يكون شغال، وانس نفس القصة. فشو الوضع عندك سلوى؟ عم يشتغل المايك ولا لا؟ اذا ما عم يشتغل لحتى نشوف حدا ثاني. فاستحي ضروري انا افتح لك اياه. شلون فتحه محمود؟ رح افتحه، يلا بنفتح من عندك على ما اظن. فتحته. طيب، غير سلوى بعتقد سلوى المايك عندها مو شغال. هيلين كانت انه رافعه ايدها. طيب، سدرة يلا. يس سدرة، you can start. هلا بيكون في مشكلة بالمايك عندك. يس هلا آه، الفكرة طيب خلينا نشوف أنس رح تحسن تحكي.
Hi, you are Jack, right?
يس هي أنس عم يحكي. ثانك يو أنس. فشفتوا الفكرة يعني بدي إياكم بس تدربوا كيف تفتحوا المايك وتسكروا. أوكي، لأنه طيب طيب احكي سدرة لنشوف. أوكي، احكي هلا. طيب بيان، let's try بيان لأنه رافع إيده. أوكي، أو هيلين ما تفرق. طيب ديما، أوكي you can start. طيب على كل حال وقفوا لي هي القصة، ما يعني إذا هيك رح يضيع وقت كثير. أنا فاتحه للكل، بس هلا محمد حسن يحكي، أنس حسن يحكي، عرفتوا كيف؟ يعني أنتوا بدي إياكم أنتوا تتعلموا كيف عم تفتحوا المايك وتسكروه لحتى تصير القصة، يعني القصة كثير بتطلع رائعة جدا إذا اتنفذت مضبوط. أوكي، لهيك أنا عم حاول نجرب هذه الفكرة. أوكي أنس، ماشي، معناتها بتشرحها بالجروب. هلا هل أنت عم تحكي مثلا، عم تحكي شيء، احكي. طيب ما سمعنا وهيك رجع يحكي. شفت شلون يعني حكيتي بس ما عم نسمع لانه في مشكله عندكم تمام. لهيك انا عم اقول لكم اوكي خلينا نوقف هذا الشيء. انا لهيك عم لكم يعني هي فكره كثير حلوه بما انه خلص ما في مشكله انستغرام نحكي بهذا الموضوع يعني لاحقا عن طريق جروب الواتس. خلي انا اشرح لكم الخطوات بالضبط لحتى نطبقها المره القادمه. اوكي بس على فكره اذا طبقت كثير رائعه رح تكون يعني رح يصير تفاعلي كانه face to face and this is what I want you to do. To be like face to face, not only just online, and we have to make use of the tape skips we have, okay, to get the benefit out of it. Okay, guys, now if we go back to no, Anas, let's go to something else. Jima, why you are not on the group? I sent you a link on WhatsApp. Why sent you a link via email? So you have to check your email and go and enter the group. But please, Jima, when you yes, that's the point. لا ليش بخليهم يكتبوا او يبعثوا ليش ما في كلهم عم يحكوا عن الجروب. No problem. أنا بحكي عن الجروب إنه مشان قصة المايك. Okay guys. Now let's go to something else. Now if you can just we have some vocabulary review. Or let's say we come across these expressions in the listening part. So this is if we did the listening. So in this one, in conversation, we got some of the points, we got some of the words that we have to learn, and we use them when we want to introduce each other. Okay, so in this listening. Now, imagine we did that. So now we have these words. I'm going to read them and try to explain the difficult ones. Now we have take. Now this is very simple. Take, for example, Chinese, take something else. You guys. Now you guys, this is an expression and we use it like in informal situations. So like when I tell you, for example, how are you guys? Okay, so this is informal. How are you guys? Now we have something called, or this word, let's say sound. We have this word sound. It sounds like good. It means it looks. Okay? So sounds means looks. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. This idea sounds beautiful or it looks beautiful. We have the word stop by. So what does that mean, stop by? This is an expression, of course. This is like a phrasal verb. What does it mean? Who can tell me? Stop by. Now stop by means like to make a short visit somewhere. So if we have to write that here, طبعا نحن رح احاول انا انه يكون الملف منسق. اوكي بس ولكن هلا رح اكتب الاشياء المهمة لاحقا ممكن ننسقها. So we have the word, for example, stop by. What does it mean? Stop by means to make a short visit somewhere. To make a short visit somewhere. Okay? So stop by means to make a short visit somewhere. For example, if I said, I'll stop by this evening for a chat. Or could you stop by the store? Yeah, so, yeah. إنه زيارة قصيرة يعني if you want just to tell somebody that I'm going to visit you for a short time, so you can say I'll stop by for example for a short time. Okay, so it means to make a short visit somewhere. Yeah. هلا هي جيمة مو معناتها إنه لا تطول. Okay, معناها إنه to visit a place. Okay, but place, when you visit that place, it will be for a short time. Yeah. بس ما بتجي بمعنى حرفي إنه لا تطول. Okay, stop by. This is one word. Now, another one, we have come over. Come over. Come over. Now, what does that mean, come over? It means the same thing, almost. The same as stop by. Come over. It means also to visit a place, to visit like a place for a short time. To visit a place for a short time. Come over. Come over. طبعا هي وقت عم ندمج يصير come over. So it means like to travel or not to travel, let's say to come to a place to visit for a short time. Okay? To come to a place for a short time, again, so come over. Of course, come over to something. أو خلينا نقول خلاص like this. Okay? Come over to something. يعني come over to a place, for example. So it means to come to a place. You come to a place for a short time again. So the same expression, but the structure is different. So when I use stop by, we don't have another preposition like to. So we say come over to and stop by. Okay? So now we will see how we use them, but they have the same meaning. They have the same meaning. Another word, we have just call me or call me Beth. For example, my name Sarah, but just call me Susu. For example, I mean. Yeah. So just call me. You can, Layla, there is like, yeah, there is like a voice, so try to change that. And we have the last word, which is no kidding. The last word, no kidding. Yes, Dina, yes. No kidding, it means just telling me the truth. When I say no kidding, telling me the truth. Yes, Gina, come means to come to a place for a short time. So it's the same as stop by. So the same meaning but different structure. Yeah, that's the point. So stop by means to visit for a short time, and come over to also visit for a short time. But we can't use like both of them. It depends on the structure. Here we have by, here we have to. Okay, and yeah, and something, for example, and no kidding. It means this is like you are surprised. You are surprised. So when you are surprised, for example, you can use that one. No kidding. Are you serious? يعني مثل كأنه عم أقول are you serious? So it's like used to show that to emphasize that something is true. Okay? So to show that you are very surprised at something somebody has just said. No kidding. No kidding. So again we have to write that here. رح نحاول نكتبها. طبعا يعني إلها معاني كتير, but this is the meaning. No kidding. رح نشوف كيف رح نطبقها بالسياق الآن. Okay? So no kidding used to emphasize it's used to emphasize that something is true. تمام؟ وممكن نستخدمها حتى نقول إنه for example another meaning used to emphasize that something is true, or to show that you are surprised. You are very surprised. Okay, so these are the points. So هدول الكلمات اللي هن الأكثر شيء إنه ممكن يكونوا new to you. So we have again stop by, come over to. We have no kidding. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now, if you got the meaning, yes, Jima, the same. I told you they are the same meaning. They have the same meaning. Okay? Okay, guys. Now we are going to use these words to put them in these sentences. Okay? We have these words. We are going to use them in the gaps just to make the sentences complete. It depends on the context, on the meaning of the above words and the sentences we have here. So for example, if we started with the first one, when you want to answer a question, guys, just raise your hand. And also, I'll try something else to give you the pen to give me the right answer. يعني مثلا إذا حدا بده يقوم يقول لي مثلا جواب السؤال الأول، فممكن أنا أعطيه القلم وهو يحط لي خط تحت الكلمة اللي موجودة هون مثلا اللي هي صح. Okay? So هذا الشيء يعني you have to raise your hand أول شيء وبعدها أنا بشوف الطلاب اللي راح تقوم. Okay. So you have to read the context. يعني عم حاول إنه تكون interactive تفاعلية أكثر. Okay? أكبر قدر ممكن. كل شيء بالتنظيم بيكون حلو. Who is going to do the first one? Or shall I give you some time to think about it? Let's try to do that. Yes, we have Yad. Okay, Yad, I give you the pen. You can try to do the first one. Okay, yeah, طمست الكلمة كلها ما بقى نشوفها. Okay. Let's see. Take or sounds Yad. His name is Kenji. I don't think that's an English name. It sounds Japanese. ليش لا تختار take؟ هيك بلشنا نزعل من بعض. So it sounds Japanese. Okay, guys? It sounds Japanese. This is for the first one. Okay? So again, I'm going to read that. His name is Kenji. I don't think that's an English name. It sounds Japanese. ليش حطينا sounds؟ لأنه نحن قلنا sounds معناها looks. يعني مثل كأنه عم أقول it looks. يعني تبدو. يعني sounds بمعنى أنه تبدو هون جاي بهذا المعنى. Okay? So it sounds, it's not like an English name. It sounds Japanese. It looks like it. هلا looks like هي بنستخدمها للوصف الجسدي. انه طويل قصير او هيك. Okay? بس انه it sounds Japanese, it gives me the same meaning. Okay, guys. Now who is going to do the second one? Raise your hand and tell me your answer. Okay, so we have, let's say, Anas. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, Anas, I'll give you the pen. And then I'll give you, yes, Anas, good. It sounds. Okay, great. Okay, I'll stop by. Okay, I'll give you the mic to read this sentence, Anas. Number 2.
Okay, so my friend is Anne is in the hospital. I will stop by tomorrow to bring her flowers. I'm not sure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Anas. Excellent. So my friend is in the hospital. I will stop by tomorrow and bring her flowers. Great. So it means I'll stop by tomorrow. It means I'll visit her for a short time tomorrow. I'll visit her for a short time. Why for a short time? Because she's in the hospital. She's in the hospital. That's why we don't have long visits. So short one. So I'll stop by tomorrow and bring her flowers. Great, thanks. Nice. Another one, guys. Who's going to do the third one? Okay, Layla. I give you the pen, Layla. Let's see. Okay جيما هلا رح نشرح ليش ما أخذنا الكموضة. Yes, Layla. Which one? You have to choose. Which one? Okay. Okay, Layla. Do you agree with Layla, guys, that this is the answer? Thank you, Layla. Let's see the others. Do you agree with her that this is the answer? Yes, Huda. Okay, excellent. No kidding. Excellent. Okay, Huda, I'll give you Huda the mic to read the sentence loudly. Could you read the sentence, Huda? Okay, I think you don't have the mic with you. Oh, right. Okay, Huda, no problem. So that's the answer. No kidding. Um, okay, Muhammad, could you read the sentence number 3?
You have 7 brothers and 1 sister. No kidding.
Good, thank you very much. Excellent, excellent, Muhammad. No kidding. Why do we use no kidding? Because here you show. I mean, you are very surprised. You have 7 brothers and 1 sister. I mean, that's too much. No kidding. Yeah. So to show that you are surprised. Great, excellent. Who is going to go and number 4? Who is going to do number 4, guys? Number 4. I need some students. Okay, Iyad. Iyad, I give you the pen. Yeah. Yes, because you finished, I mean, speaking. Yes, Iyad. Now, number 4. Use, you didn't use the pen. Call me, just call me. Okay, good, excellent. My name is Robert Browning, but please call me Bob. Call me Bob. So this is the answer. Great. Number 5. Okay, Jima, I'll give you the pen. Jima, okay, read number 5. I mean, right. What's the answer to number 5? عم بعطيكم أنا القلم شباب حتى تستخدموه. ما حدا عم يستخدم. Yes, okay, Jima. Take. Do you think that it's take? Okay, who no, Gina. Okay, do you agree with Gina about that? Thank you, Gina. Do you agree? Um, yes, Bayan, I'll give you that mic. So number 5. Come over, yes, Abdul Hamid. Excellent. So, come over. I don't have a car. When Nancy and I do our homework together, she usually comes over to my house. Comes over. Okay? هلا جينا سألتيني انه ليش ما استخدمنا فوق مثلا، ليش ما استخدمنا انه come over. Because we have two here. And we said we say come over to a place. Come over to a place. But here we say stop by. So here we don't say stop by to my house. Stop by to my house. No. Come over to my house. This is what we do, a place. Really, guys, you have to pay attention to something, that here we have she. And we have usually, so this is present simple. So she usually, what do we write? She usually comes over to my house. Okay, so we have to add S to the word. Okay, لازم نضيف نحن شو؟ لازم نضيف S للكلمة لأنه في عندي she وعندي حاضر بسيط يعني. Okay, so she comes to my house. طيب. Now, number 6. Okay, who is going to write or to do number 6? I see some. Okay, Abdul Hadi. This is the pen. You can use the pen. So number 6. Yeah, so which one to choose, Abdul Hadi? Okay. If your major is Asian studies, I'm sure you have to take Chinese and probably some, yeah, excellent. Thanks a lot. Could you read, Abdul Hadi, the first sentence or sentence number 6? Right. No. هلا القراءة رح احاول اوقفها هاي المحاضرة بس لحتى تجهزوا حالكم المايكات، الدرس القادم يكون جاهز عندكم. Okay. But so if your major is Asian studies, I'm sure you have to take Chinese and probably some other Asian languages too. It's on, not off, Abdul Hadi. Okay. Let's see the last one, Jima. Okay, this is the pen. Okay, bye Tom, bye Reka. See you guys tomorrow. Good, excellent, Jima. Great. So, bye Tom, bye Reka. See you tomorrow, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Excellent, right. Yeah, that's the point. Okay. Any question about these words? So they are very simple. Just we have to know how we use them in context. I mean, we have to know the meaning and then to know how to use them in context. يعني الشيء بيعتمد على السياق. طبعا السياق هو الكلام اللي بيجي بعد وقبل الكلمة. اوكي؟ يعني انا مثلا عندي هون كلمة خلينا نقول stop. تمام؟ عندي كلمة مثلا stop by. هلا شو هو الكونتكست؟ الكونتكست هو الكلام اللي بيجي قبل وبعد الكلمة. هذا بسميه الكونتكست، السياق. Okay, so you have to guess. You have to get this word from the context. It depends, that's why it depends on the context. And a take means to get. Okay, just get, to get or to learn something. هلا بهذا المعنى انه مثلا to to take Chinese, to learn Chinese. To take Chinese, to learn Chinese, to take a course. That's what we need, to take a course. Good. Now, the answers to these questions. Okay, guys. Now, to you, we have some questions here. Okay, we have some questions. I'm going to read the conversation to you, and you have to write answers to these questions. So I'll give you some time to read the questions quickly. For example, number one, who does Jack introduce to Peter? Are Jack and Peter close friends? Was Ming born in Hong Kong? What class might Jack take soon? What do two of the students want to do? And why will the three students probably see each other soon? So you see, so we are going to answer these questions. I read the conversation for you. راح أقرأ المحادثة من دون ما تشوفوها أنتم طبعا، وحاولوا إنه تجاوبوا على الأسئلة من الشيء اللي أنتم بتسمعوه. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Jack now. يعني أنا راح أقول لكم اسم كل واحد بالبداية. يعني أول شيء عندي Jack. Jack, hi, how are you doing? Peter, hi, you are Jack, right? Jack, yeah, and so you are Peter? Peter really. Jack, oh yeah, we met on campus last week. Peter, this is my friend Ming Lee. She's just moved into the building. Peter, hi Ming Lee. Ming, nice to meet you. You can just call me Ming. Lee's my last name. Okay, guys. Now for this part, let's try to see if you can guess. For example, who does Jack introduce to Peter? So there are three people, three students. Yeah, excellent, Huda. They are introducing. So Jack is introducing Ming to Peter. So that's the point. So again, so Jack is introducing Ming to Peter. Great. In this way, so we are not going to read all of it, just these things. Okay, because here we need the listening. يعني هون إجباري بدنا يكون في عنا listening ولكن ليس متوفر، فلهيك خلونا نروح على الفقرة اللي بعدها. Okay, no problem. In spoken English, important words are stressed. This means that they are spoken louder, longer, or higher than other words. Stressed words usually give the most important information. Great. Now here we have something which is called stressed. Stressed words. This is the topic. يعني نحن عم نحكي عن الكلمات المشددة. Okay. عم يشرحوا لي هون إنه شو نقصد بالstressed words. This means إني شو بقصد بكلمة stressed. Stressed means these words are spoken what? Louder, longer, and higher. So when I have a stressed word, it means it's like louder, longer, or higher than other words. Okay, so stress words usually give the most important information. So, like what? Okay, we have some categories, for example. So these words are usually stressed. We have verbs, like all the verbs are stressed, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, numbers, and also negatives. Negatives like isn't, don't, cannot, etc. So all these words are stressed. It means we pronounce them louder, longer, and higher. No, Jima, we are not talking about them. يعني نحن ما نحكي عن كلمة them. عم نحكي عن الكلمات المشددة. Okay? أو بعض هالكلمات المشددة هن verbs اللي هي الأفعال، nouns الأسماء، adjectives الصفات، adverbs الظروف، numbers الأرقام، negatives النفي مثل isn't, don't and can't. So كل هاي الكلمات هي بتكون stressed. يعني نحن stress يعني نحن بنلفظها بشكل أقوى من باقي الكلمات. Look, we have some examples. My name is Peter. Now, you see, so these are stressed words. Name and Peter. Thanks a lot, Ben. So now I'm explaining these things. Now, when I say my name is, we don't say my name is Peter. You see, we don't stress each single word. So just you say it like this: my name is Peter. My name is Peter. My name's Peter. My name's Peter. You see, this is not stress. يعني ما بلفظ بشكل قوي. So I say my name is. We don't say my name is Peter. No. يعني ما لازم ألفظ هيك أقول my name is Peter. No. My name's Peter. My name's Peter. Okay? My name's Peter. You see, so is not pronounced that much. It's not stressed. And the same one for this. My name's Peter. My name's Peter. Okay? Yeah. Look at the second one. I'm apartment 212. I'm apartment 212. هلا اوكي سلوى، نحن بنشدد عليها لانه هي اللي بتعطينا المعلومات الاساسيه بالجمله. It gives us the most important information. Here are. This is the reason. يعني مثلا كلمه is او كلمه I am ما بتعطينا معنى. اوكي؟ ولكن apartment لها معنى، هي اللي عم تعطينا اياه. اوكي؟ فنحن بدنا لما بدنا نعطي المعنى او الكلام المهم بالجمله فهدول بنعمل لهم ستريس. اما الكلمات اللي ما بتعطينا معلومات مهمه بالجمله فما في داعي نعمل لها ستريس. اوكي؟ For example, look at this one. Maybe you could help me. So you see how I pronounce it? Maybe you could help me. طبعا هلا لاحظوا لي على you وعلى could وعلى me كيف انا عم بلفظهم مع كانه عم بختصرهم بشكل مختصر. Maybe you could help me. برجع بقول لكم يعني انا ما اقول مثلا مثل هيك maybe you could help me. لا هيك ما صار في عندي ستريس. ولكن انا بقول maybe you could help me. Why? Because this is the most important thing, help, and maybe because I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether you're gonna help me or not. So لهيك هي بتعطيني معلومة مهمة، لازم أعمل stress على maybe وعلى help. نرجع بنقول إنه أنا كل هدول اللي حطيت تحتهم خط هن بيكون في لهم stress. أوكي. أما مثلا الضمائر pronouns we don't stress them. It depends. Yes, محمد. It depends on the context. يعني مثلا انا اذا بدي اقول انه انت اللي ارتكبت هذا العمل او انت اللي قمت بهذا الشيء فبقول مثلا you did that. So it depends on the context, but in general we stress these things. We stress these categories. We don't stress pronouns or articles or prepositions. Look at the last one. We're on the same floor. لاحظين كيف عم بلفظ الجملة الأخيرة؟ يعني we are on the، كل اختصرتها، يعني عم أقول أنا مثلا we're on the same floor، we're on the same floor. أوكي، إنه نحن بنفس الطابق. we're on the same floor. So why? Because these are not important. What is important is this one. يعني same floor هي اللي عم تعطيني المعنى للجملة، لهيك بعمل عليها stress. بس بشكل عام أحرف الجر الضمائر ما بنعمل لهم ستريس. هلا رح نشوف أمثلة عليهم. بس المهم نحن لازم نعرف إنه important words are stressed. كيف يعني stressed؟ We pronounce them louder, longer, or higher. Again, I'm going to write that. It's written in front of you, but I'm going just to make sure that. So important words are stressed. What do you mean by stressed? How? They are spoken louder, longer, or higher. And stressed words, why do we stress them? Because they give the most important information. The categories are verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, numbers, and negatives. We stress all of them. Okay. Now this is for the stressed word. Okay. Any question about examples? This is what I told you about at the beginning. This is the conversation that we tried to read, but we couldn't today. So the third conversation, so since we don't have the listening, we can't do that exercise because, stress words depends on listening, depends on these audio files. And in stress words, بيعتمدوا على listening. So since we don't have the listening, we don't do this exercise. We won't do it. Now, reductions. What we mean by reductions. This is the other way around, the opposite. So reductions means that we don't stress them. So as I told you, the previous ones, important words are stressed, right? Important words are stressed, but other words that are not important are not stressed. So what they are often reduced. Reduced, it means they are not stressed. So these words are often reduced, like what? Like prepositions, articles, pronouns, forms of the verb to be, and conjunctions. So all these things are not stressed, they are reduced. So reductions, when I talk about reductions, these are unstressed words. Reductions, unstressed words. Got the point? So we have to know the difference. When I say stressed words, means that we pronounce them higher, longer, and stronger. The other words, reductions, it means they are reduced. They are weak vowels, not stressed. Like what, for example? We have prepositions اللي هن أحرف الجر. Articles اللي هن a and the. Pronouns, you know the pronouns, and verb to be, am, is, are, was, were, and conjunctions like and, or, but, for, yet, etc. Okay? So now here they give you some examples. Look at these reduced, okay, no problem, Amina. Okay. So we have to know that our session is about 90 minutes, okay? We have to know that. Now look here, we have the reduced form, and بيقارنونها هلا reduced with the long one. Now the reduced we say, now the long one is do you. Do you. In the reduced one we say dear. Okay, dear. Do you go out? Do you go out? Do you go out? Do you go out? So this is how we pronounce it. Okay? طبعا نحن ما بصير نكتبها بالكتابة هيك بهذا الشكل. هون بس عم يحطوا لنا كيف بنلفظهم، ولكن بالكتابة بدنا نكتبهم هيك حصرا بس، ولكن لفظ هيك عم بيكون بالشكل المختصر. يعني هي خلينا نقول بال in connected speech، بالكلام المحكي فبنوصل نحن كثير كلمات dear. Yeah. Yes, Tina. Now, and it could be also used in British accent, the same maybe. The same thing, also in British accent, in connected speech we use that. So this one, in this book, like American accent, but for my accent is British, so I prefer the British one. This is for me, but for you it depends. It's like a matter of satisfaction. If you like the British or the American, doesn't matter, but you have to know how to use both of them, or one of them, the one that you like. Look at the second example. How are you doing? This is the long form. How are you doing? Now, the reduced one, how are you doing? How are you doing? You see how I pronounce it? How are you doing? How are you doing? So I just reduced this one. How are you doing? How are you doing? Not how are you doing. You see? How are you doing? The same, this one, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. We don't say nice to meet you. No, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so you see how I like reduce that form? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to يعني عم ندمج nice مع to. We don't say nice to. Nice to. Nice to. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Some people just delete T. Nice to meet you. Or nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, so we just mix these two words and these two words. So here just they clarify how the difference, let's say, between reduced forms and the difference between reduced forms and long forms. As I told you, how are you doing? How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Do you want to get something? هلا كمان في عنا شيء حلو انه انا مثلا بدل ما اقول do you want to هلا بدل ما اقول do you want to do you wanna get something to eat with us? Do you wanna? So want to equals wanna. Do you wanna get something to eat with us? Again, we have to. I have to meet my new roommate. I have to meet my new roommate. I have to meet. Yes, of course, but يعني هي البيسكس إذا تعلمناها بهالطريقة ممكن تطلع. Have to. So have to equals have to. Okay, I have to meet you. I have to meet my new friends. I have to meet my new friends. Not I have to meet. I have to meet. لا. I have to meet my new friends. I have to meet my new friends. So I'm ندمج. Because these are reduced forms. يعني هدول أشكال مخففة بنقدر ندمجها. أما الكلمات الأساسية اللي هي stressed ما بحسن بختصرها بهذا الشكل. يعني ما بحسن بختصر أنا والله new مع كلمة roommate. لأنه اثنيناتهم كلمات هن stressed words. كلمات أساسية وهن مشددات. فما بحسن بختصرهم. أما ولكن الهاف نحن قلنا الضمائر الverb to be مثلا الأحرف الجر نحسن نختصرهم مع بعض. مثلا see you. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you مثلا. You can just coordinate. You can just. You see how you can just. And even we deleted T. You can just. you can just call me name. You can just call me name. لأنه التي مع السي، يعني التي بنهاية just والسي بنهاية call تندمج. يعني إذا حذفنا التي تندمج مع الكي كأنه لفظنا التي. You can just call me. Yeah. You can just call me name. You can just call me name. You see, you can just call. You can just call me. You see. So نحن بدنا نتدرب عليها. كيف الطريقة إنه نتدرب عليها؟ إنه نقرأ مثلا الجملة السادسة نقرأها 5 مرات 10 مرات لحتى تطلع. You can just call. You can just call me. You can just call me name. You can just call me name. You can just call me. You see. لحتى تطلع معنا. يس طبعا عم نلقى نحن كي الكول هي تلتفظ كي not soul. كول. Yeah. Any questions about يعني عم حاول أنا أختار التمارين اللي ممكن نحن ناخذها أو ندرس منها من دون الليسنينج. Okay. Repeat each sentence during the pause, then write long form in the planks. But if we go to the listening one, forget about the exam. Yes, هي الحياة صعبة شوي بشكل عام ديما. طيب يس أكيد حلو. هلا بدي إياكم تمرين حلو. أنا عندي هدول ال4 جمل the 4 sentences بدي إياكم تكتبوا لي إياهم بشكل كامل. يعني هلا هون هن مكتوبات بالreduced form. I want you to write them. I want you to write them in a long form. Yes, okay, Gina, how are you feeling? Good, excellent. How are you feeling? The next one, how are you feeling? Excellent. How are you feeling? Great, guys, excellent. Number two, yes, Amina, see you in an hour. See you in an hour. Number 2, we are talking about number 2, guys, now. Number 2, see you, great. Great, see you in an hour. See you. هلا واحدة شباب، ما تستعجلوا انتوا قبلي عشان الطلاب الباقي طلاب الحي. سو نحن حلينا هدول. طيب number 3, do you want to? Excellent. Do you want to? Yes. Do you want to? Great. أنا عم تابعكم عبد الحميد ليلى اللي يعني عم شوف كل إجاباتكم ما تاكلوهم، بس المهم اكتبوا انتوا. Do you want to? So الwanna صارت want to. Do you want to? Jack, do you want to eat? Great. Number 4. When do you have to meet? Yes, Anna. Yes, good. When do you have to meet? Great. When do you have? Great. Do you want? Excellent. That's the point, guys. When do you have or when do you meet? When do you have? Great, Abdul Hamid. Nice. So you see, so this is how we write the long form for these, expressions. Yes. Other question. So this is an exercise. This is an exercise number 6. Yes, okay. We did exercise number 6. Yeah. yes. يس محمد اللفظي بيختلف. هلا مثلا كيف عم نلفظها نحن؟ when do you have to meet your roommate? when do you have to meet your roommate? when do you have to meet your roommate? okay. طبعا هلا هذا الشيء بالنسبه للامريكان اوكي بيعرفوا هذا الشيء كثير منيح اوكي. يعني انت وقت رح تلفظه اكيد معروف من الطرف الثاني. بس بالنسبه لشخص عم يتعلم مثلا اذا كنت عم تحكي مع شخص عم يتعلم لغه جديد ممكن يشوفه مختلف اوكي. بس الهاف تو يعني هي الهاف تو بدل ما انا اقول هاف تو so when do you have to meet your roommate? when do you have to meet your roommate? اوكي. فعم نختصر الهاف تو عم نلفظها بشكل اخف have to. طيب nice. another yes, we think here we have some let's say vocabulary review. Some vocabulary, the same one, like you remember, stop by, take a course, come over to a place, call, and no kidding. So they repeat the same thing. So it's not like important. The most important thing that we now know the meaning of these things. Okay. So I'm just choosing. I'm trying just to exercise. Not important. And then they're repeating the same words. That we did. They are repeating the same words. Stop by, take, come over, call you. So not important. Just they are using these words in context. يعني عم يستخدموا الكلمات اللي نحن الكلمات اللي تعلمناهم من شوي عم يستخدموهم بجمل فقط للممارسة. اوكي. بس نحن اخذناهم وعرفنا كيف نستخدمهم. So just you can skip that. Yes, of course. يعني هي انتم لكم اذا حاب تراجعوا الكلمات مرة ثانية ضمن السياق فيكم تجاوبوا على هالاسئلة او تقرأوهم يعني. Also one, we have something related to the S ending. Okay, the S ending is pronounced differently depending on the end of the word. Okay, you know that when we add S to the end of the word, sometimes we pronounce it EZ, sometimes S, sometimes Z. This is similar to EV. This is similar to EV. When you add EV to the end of the verb, when you want to make it like past. So sometimes we say, I'll give you some examples. We have 3 readings to that one. When we have the word watch plus EV, watch plus EV, how do we pronounce it? Watched. Okay, so we pronounce it like T, watched. I watched TV. Okay, yes. That also when I have, for example, looked. So looked, I pronounce ED as T. Looked, not looked. Looked. Okay, so I have the T1. When do I have the D1? For example, when I have played D. Okay, so when I add ED to play, it becomes played D. يعني في النهاية كيف أنا عم بلفظ الإيدي عم بلفظها كدي played. اما كلمة مثلا looked وعم ضفت لها انا ايدي عم بلفظها تي ما عم بلفظها دي، عم اقول looked. فنفس الفكرة هون عم نطبقها بس ولكن على الاس. وقت انا عم ضيف للكلمة اس، فمثلا ممكن انا الفظها مثلا اي زد، ممكن الفظها اس، ممكن الفظها زد. Okay, so here they tell us the rule. I mean when, or let's say how to pronounce s. This depends on the end of the word. What does that mean? Now here they say we pronounce it EZ when the word ends with CH, SH, SX, and Z. Look at the examples. Teaches, teaches. So you see how we pronounce it? يعني لأن الكلمة منتهية ب CH فأنا عم بلفظها EZ. Teaches, teaches. The same one here we have S. Uses, uses. The same one here we have X. Boxes, boxes. Okay, boxes. So عم نلفظ هدول الكلمات كلهم EZ. Why? Because they end with CH, SH, SX, or Z. Now we pronounce it S after voiceless P, T, K, F ending. Okay guys, هلا في شيء نحن لازم نميز دائما بهيك حالات، لازم نميز بين شغلتين، بين شيء اسمه voiceless وبين شيء اسمه voiced sounds. دائما نحن لازم نميز بين الvoiceless والvoiced sounds. شو هن الvoiceless والvoiced sounds؟ أنا بدي لكم طريقة حلوة لحتى تعرفوا إنه إذا هذا الصوت هو voiceless ولا voiced. على أول شيء هي كقاعدة عامة كل الفاولز هن voiced sounds. رح أكتب لكم إياها. All the vowels are، أو خليني أكتب لكم إياها هون. يعني نحن لازم نميز بين voiceless and voiced sounds. كيف رح نميز بيناتهم؟ هلا أهم شيء نحن لازم نعرف إنه all vowels are voiced. تمام؟ شو معناتها voiced؟ طيب هلا في طريقة حلوة نحن ممكن نعرف هذا الشيء، إنه voiced sounds if you have vibration in the vocal cords. You know the vocal cords من الحبال الصوتية. يعني انتوا إذا حطيتوا إيدكم محل الحنجرة عندكم، إذا حطيتوا إيدكم محل الحنجرة ولفظتوا مثلا حرف هو voiced، فبتلاحظوا إنه الحبال الصوتية عندكم عم تهتز. يعني مثلا أنا بدي أقول لكم إنه الفظوا لي حرف الزد، وحطوا إيدكم على الحنجرة وخليكم عم تلفظوا زد. So you see، هتلاحظوا كيف إنه عم تهتز الحبال الصوتية عندكم، عم بيكون في عندنا vibration. جربوا حاولوا يعني هلا تحطوا ايدكم على الحنجرة وتلفظوا بدها تلاحظوا كثير في vibration. فوقت عم بيكون في vibration هذا بنسميه الحرف voice sound. بنسميه شو؟ voice. طيب هلا حاولوا تلفظوا لي الاس بدل زد. خليكم حاطين ايدكم والفظوا لي اس. إذا بتلاحظوا ما في عندنا vibration. تمام؟ يعني ما بيكون في اهتزاز بالحبال الصوتية. شفتوا كيف؟ تمام، هي الفكرة. فوقت ما عم يهتزوا الحبال الصوتية عندكم هذا بنسميه voiceless. يعني ما في عندي اهتزاز بالحبال الصوتية. أما لما بيكون في عندي اهتزاز فبنسميه voice sound. هذا الفرق بين الvoiceless والvoice. طيب هلا أنا عم أقول لكم إنه all vowels are voiced. كل الحبال، كل الفاولز الأحرف الصوتية هن voiced. يعني في عندنا اهتزاز بالحبال الصوتية. تمام؟ هاي نمبر 1. بالنسبة للvoiceless هون نحن عم نشرح، إذا بتلاحظوا كاتبينكم هون انه بالنسبة للفويسلس في انا عندي ك ت ك and f. لاحظوا هلا اذا قلتوا f ما في اهتزاز no vibration لهيك سميناهم voiceless. نفس الشيء بالنسبة لك ك ك so also no vibration س س ت ت no vibration. تمام. الفويس كونسونانتس هن كل شيء بيكون في له فايبريشن بالاخير، مثل في عندك يعني ج كمان في عندي فويس. that's the point. اوكي، فهي الفرق. فمعناتها نحن بدنا نحفظ انه اذا كان في عندي سي اتش اس اتش اس اكس زد هون بدنا نلفظ الاس ب اي زد. اما لما بتكون النهايات واحده من هدول ب ت ك اور اف فبيكون ما في عندي اهتزاز. يعني مثلا عندي drinks speaks hits، كيف عم بلفظ الاس او كيف عم بلفظ الاس؟ يس عم بلفظها اس مثل ما هي drinks speaks and hits، عم بلفظها اس. هلا ايمتى عم بلفظها زد؟ لما بيكون في عندي voiced consonant، يعني مثلا عندي الار عندي الج كل شيء ما عدا هدول، كل شيء ما عدا الب ت ك اور اف. Okay, so carries brings fathers، you see عم بلفظ الاس هون كزد fathers brings carries. yeah, got the point guys? yes, that's the point. ما عدا هدول. Okay guys, great. Now exercise at homework. Okay, just to start the next lesson with that exercise. So this one, exercise 8, is a piece of homework. Okay, you have to do it, I mean, by your own. Okay, and then we will check. I'll check your homework, I mean, next time at the beginning of the next lesson. Okay, so just to apply these rules. فبنطبق هي القاعدة اللي عنا إياها، تمام، وبنحاول نحل الكلمات هون. على كل حال الكلمات بحاول أبعث لكم إياهم، لأنه الكلمات ما هم موجودين عندكم، فالمفروض إنه تسمعوهم وتحاولوا تحلوهم. فرح أبعث لكم الكلمات، رح أبعث لكم الكلمات لعندكم وأنتم تحلوا التمرين. Okay guys, any questions for today? Yeah, that's the point. Any questions for today's lesson? ما في داعي ترسل الوظيفة، بدنا نحلها سوا الدرس القادم، بس يعني لازم تكونوا حاضرين لحتى نحلها بشكل واضح. هلا الامتحان انسولي كيف بيجي، لسه بكير على هذا الكلام. هلا بس الكلمات، بس القصص اللي عم اعطيكم اياها بس ركزوا لي عليها وفقط. الفحص بعدين بنحكي على هذا الموضوع. Okay, most welcome. And if there is anything else, I'll send you and I'll tell you that. For Ramadan, there is nothing clear yet. When I know the timing of Ramadan, I'll tell you. Don't worry about that. They didn't tell us anything. Okay, I'll send you the exercise, guys, via email, so don't worry. Thanks a lot and see you next time on Sunday. Love you so much, guys, and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.